2 weeks before we left, it was very hectic because we just finished competition. We just laid out a nice foundation of like what we wanted to do in our dance, but it wasn't 100% complete. This dance is supposed to be perfect by the point we're supposed to be down there. So we're cleaning and fixing mistakes at the same time. And so we only had like 3 days of practice down there. So it's really stressful.
Yeah, and then adding things too. Yeah. So it's like so many things happening at once that it's like, how does anyone do this?
You start practicing early in the morning, and we have like 3 to 4 practices during the day and like in sections, and it's so exhausting because you take a nap for like maybe an hour and you have to get back to work.
Practice, it's much more intense and everyone feels it, like you can feel it in the room. We don't really goof off as much because we all have the same goal at the end, and we will do whatever we need to get there.
Goes down to this, and we just have to get through this. Okay? So everything else has happened through the year, all the stuff that we've been doing, all the hard work, everything, now all of a sudden happens tomorrow. Be ready to kill it. Leave everything on that floor. Because you get one shot at it. That's all you get.
When the first time we did the makeup, it was like we only tried it on 2 people once, and then we didn't have enough time to try it on other people.
It was like, oh, we're gonna practice at 1:30 in the morning, the day of prelims. So it was terrifying because no one knew how it was gonna turn out. No one knew how it was gonna turn out.
But like no one's ever done this design before. Yeah. We didn't even practice it. We just did it once and just wing it.
Yeah, and
it looked good. For it. If you look at pictures on, with her makeup on, that's the first try.
Yep.
Once you physically see like what it's gonna look like and what you look like, the motivation behind it is even more intense because now you know that you have to own up to this character and you have to really embody everything that it means. Especially for a creepy clown, like that's a lot you have to live up to.
Everyone's dance performance boosts once you have all the makeup and the costume on. It's just complete.
When we walk down to Hard Rock, heads turn, people clap for us, which is the weirdest thing. Like we're walking and they'll see us and they'll start clapping and we're like, we haven't done anything, but thanks. Like it's great. It's truly amazing, and it's something that you'll never experience in anything else.
Seeing people's reaction just makes me more proud of who I am and proud of this team. Like it's amazing. Like I love it. It gives me the chills every time thinking about it.
The bus ride over is probably the most nerve-wracking part, and the anticipation of it. Everyone has knots in their stomach, and because you know how big of a deal it is, and you don't want to mess up, and you know you've just spent all year working for this.
Once they say good luck, it's your time to go. Like getting closer and closer to the stage, and once you hit like the back of the stage, you have to let your coaches go. And it's scary because you're just with your teammates. That's all that really matters at that point.
Now competing in our large varsity hip hop division, let's hear for West Springfield Dance Team.
Once we get back to practice again the last night. We look at the judges' scores that they gave us and the critiques, and they definitely pointed out certain parts that we definitely needed to fix. Even though we tried cleaning as much as we could when we were down here, it was very stressful still, and it kind of made us a little bit more nervous because they gave us a lot of corrections. And it wasn't that shocking because we were already behind in our dance, but this was crunch time. Like, we really had to push ourselves at this point. There were so many corrections we had to fix, and so we didn't end the night until we fixed everything.
It's completely different the day of finals because this is it. Like, this is the last time.
Now the judges are going to judge you even harder because they know what your dance is.
You have to make sure everything's correct in finals. Like, that's the final performance that you're ever gonna do.
It's not so much like, oh my gosh, I'm nervous, I don't know how it's gonna go. It's like, okay, we know what we have to do, so now it's the time to really do it our best, push our hardest, and really get it done.
It's the end of all we know.
Be ready and kill it. Leave everything on that floor.
Do we hold on or let go?
You get one shot at it. That's all you get.
You've just spent all year working for this.
Watch me as I climb the throne.
I have to give it all on that stage because I know everyone else's.
Till the night is gone. This is my kingdom. Who is gonna save us now?
Like, actually, like, looking at everyone when it's over, seeing everyone, it's just like, it's crazy. People are cheering, people don't even know who you are and they're cheering, and it's like, then you walk off, there's so many emotions.
We finished the last note and we walk off with character, and it's an amazing feeling. Like, you can't even describe it. It's, because you think about all the hard work you've been going through, and that was the final performance, and we're all crying and we're all just hugging each other because we're proud of what we've accomplished. The awards was so crazy because there's so many teams on stage. We all had to scrunch together, and it's never been like that before. And so they were just calling name by name, and it was going down and down, and every team was going off stage. And once it got down to the last two, the team that we absolutely adore and love were on that stage with us. And it was amazing to have that team with us.
It took us, we were all hugging everyone. I know we hugged a lot longer than most teams usually do. And so I know the announcer then said, oh, these teams are both from Virginia, from Nova, that I was it was amazing sharing that.
Once we knew that it was just the two Virginia teams, it really didn't matter. And we were just so proud that we both got that far. honestly, whatever happens, it's amazing either way. It made us all feel really grateful too.
Here we go. In second place with 92.67. Let's hear for Dominion High School. And our hard work in hip-hop national champions with 94.73 and superior showmanship, West Springfield.
No matter if we got 5th, 10th, didn't matter to us. We knew that we did our best. You can't expect anything, you gotta appreciate everything. You know, we're not looking for first place, we're always just there to be better than we were yesterday.